Hi, in this short video, we're going to look at what Geo IP is, or rather what it is not, and quickly talk about the general state of IP provider databases. Okay, let's say I'm looking to pinpoint the location of a certain IP address. I'll probably go to one of the three major players in this field, MaxMind, DBIP, or IPinfo. These are the three major databases whose business it is to track down and catalog the locations of every IP address on the planet. But here's the deal. For one, there's a massive shortage of IPv4 addresses, even though there are literally over 4 billion of them currently in use. Providers who own them usually have multiple locations across the globe. Their business might be registered in the UK, but their servers are actually in Australia. Or maybe an internet provider owns over 5,000 IPs, routed across the globe through 50 different locations. Not to mention they change owners often. Have you ever made a change on your website or server and had to wait a few days for it to propagate and take effect? Imagine all these factors at play when trying to track down and verify IP addresses. This combination of activity plus sheer volume makes tracking them and updating them in a database very difficult. So even among the major services that do this full-time, there are still issues. These services all have their methods and techniques to keep their databases updated as accurately as possible. But nothing is foolproof and no database is 100% accurate. Not exactly what you want to hear if you're paying several hundreds of dollars per month to them. And that's why many sites end up using old, inaccurate, outdated databases. With the Geo IP tool at ip8.com, we run a live comparison of any IPv4 addresses through these three major services. This can give you a much clearer picture of the live, up-to-date information on these addresses. For instance, we'll look up an IP address here. And we see that while MindMax has this in their database as a French IP address, both DBIP and IPinfo have it recorded as being from Poland in their databases, though even there we see that the specific location within Warsaw is slightly different. Let's try another address. And here we see that while MindMax and IPinfo have this address in their databases originating from France, though again from slightly different locations. And let's try it with one more. Two of the major database services have this listed in Japan, while another major database service has this tracked to the US. So while most of the world's websites rely on one of these three major databases, we can see that there is often a discrepancy between them. That's why this tool can give a much clearer, more accurate, up-to-date picture on any IP address.